Angels and Airwaves in the building. Tom and Dave, come on in, gentlemen. Have a seat, guys. Have a seat.
All right. Cute.
This is all right, eh?
Yes,
No,
I
this
like
stuff
it.
actually always makes me uncomfortable.
What's that?
It's always so uncomfortable because it's so dry back there, the colors and everything. You hear all there's somehow there's like a sound wall right there, and as soon as you walk in here, there's all these bright colors and bright people.
Why'd you guys have a rough night last night? That might be indicative sometimes.
We had a great night last night. It was a little cold on the bus, but he let me share his blanket.
That's
and,
nice. Cuddling.
Cuddle up warm.
Body warmth.
Spoon cuddling always works best.
Good.
So you guys
Depending on what side you're on.
So you guys got a big show tonight, Air Canada Center.
Yes, we do.
Want to thank you guys for stopping by. And here's the thing, I remember the first time I saw you guys perform on this record, I saw you guys at the Phoenix in 2006.
Okay.
And it was a great show, and after
you.
listening to I Empire, I feel like, and considering, I guess, the proximity in which it came out, I feel like the band might have went through some kind of musical epiphany during that period. Did you find you went through it?
I think the band as a whole is always open and excited about those kind of ideas that really change, your perception of the world around you. The two records that we made are meant to go together, and it's about it tells a story, autobiographically, lyrically, at least for myself, about seeing the world differently and then enacting that change on your own life. And that's why on this record, I Empire, some songs were more stripped down and raw because it was more about the real world around you versus the first album was largely about this grand idea, so it was more atmospheric. But they go together, and I think it's really worked out great for us because when we put the shows on, when we play the concerts, they're really like cinematic and they're really touching. And the fans of Angels and Airwaves know it's like we're part of like a movement. It's really cool.
Do you find when you make your songs more direct, it actually, the response, you end up with a more direct message, I guess, and the way they receive it?
Well, I think that if you're going to have a message, it has to be, you have to make sure you communicate it in the right way. And that's one of the great things about music is when you use it as a vehicle to communicate grand ideas, if you do it correctly, it really can have a profound influence on the people listening, but in return, it starts to kind of twofold on yourself because to start with an idea of promoting change or something as a musician, you get excited about it, but you start to really feel it when you see other people feeling it, I guess, So it's always kind of in your mind, and you're always trying to create the best case scenario architecture for how you're going to deliver it and talk about it and package it up. But, I don't know. We just kind of do at the end of the day what feels right.
Nice. Speaking of change, 2008, 2009, hopefully a big year for change.
Yes.
Especially considering the election that's going on in the US right now.
Yeah, we're keeping our fingers crossed for the same thing you guys want.
Definitely. Have you guys been? It must be difficult on the road to follow essentially everything that's going on.
Yeah, but we can actually go to like the other night we watched the debate on CNN.com. So they have like a live streaming thing. So we were in Atlantic City, but we were still able to catch it.
What's the climate like in the US right now? Because for myself, I haven't been down in the US in quite some time.
It's a weird place right now.
Well, I feel like people are really. I mean, when you watch, it seems really excited about the opportunity for change, but there's still so much of America that we don't touch. Honestly, there's so much of that middle part. And you never know which way they're going to go if they're really getting that big change.
The weird thing is, too, is because of the economy collapsing kind of right now, a lot of the conservatives are actually are shying away from a lot of the policies that have angered a lot of the world over the past 8 years. So I think there's a lot of uncertainty and causing people in both parties to rethink the way they vote and the way they do things. And, I don't know. It's kind of people are excited for change, but like David said, you never know because there's a lot of things that happen in America under the radar that influence everything because there's so much power involved that it's scary. We just hope that something really, really good happens in November. And without being political about it, I really want Obama to win.
I never thought Bush was going to get reelected, so. And
we did what we could,
Crossed, yeah.
And that, I don't know. Let's not. He's not my president. I don't know.
Okay. We got a question over here from Jesse and Travis. You have a question?
Hi.
Oh, you're not Jessie?
No.
You're not Jessie?
No.
That means it's not her. It's actually a webcam from Jessie
okay.
and Travis in Ottawa. I
looking
scared
like-
you.
everyone's
She
looking
was
at her
like
like she's-
deadpanned, eyes of fear. Jesse, you have a question for the guys?
Hello? Someone there? Hello?
Oh, wow.
There you are. We can see you. Believe us.
Okay. Oh, hey, there we are. Yeah. Hey, guys. Yeah, I'm a big fan. I was just wondering, since you guys are on tour so much, it's kind of a personal question, but have you ever had to use someone else's toothbrush? And if not, would you ever?
I never had to use anyone else's toothbrush, but yeah, I would.
I've never used a toothbrush ever, and no, but that's a great question.
I don't know if that's a great question. Don't give him that kind of
I know,
credit,
it's
man.
really not a great
That's like-
question.
There's two guys, and that's the question they came up with.
I would ask, if I saw guys in a band and I wasn't in it, I'd ask, like, you know, have you ever really broken a TV? You know, do you really get to do what you want? Do
But
you-
a lot of bands don't really answer those questions.
I would.
You know,
I would have,
politically
and that's where they screwed up.
So having said that, have you ever broken a TV?
No.
You have never
I
broken
have.
a TV?
I have broken.
really
I've
am.
broken.
Smashed one?
I've smashed a couple, and they're a lot harder to smash than you think. The glass is really thick, and we're taking baseball
It's
bats.
actually not that it's that hard. It's him. He's got issues
I stopped
with
lifting
strength.
weights a few years ago, so it became more difficult.
You still look good though.
Thank you. See, that's
Still
all that
look
matters.
good.
Knuckles.
All right.
Thank you.
Now we have an audience question over here.
Those are the questions.
I'm gonna-
I can't really
I'm gonna
answer
go
that.
over here and take the question.
It's scary.
Yeah. Has something crazy ever happened to you on tour that you'd like to tell us about?
There's a lot of things that have happened, and the funny thing is it's easy to talk about smashing TVs, but the really crazy things are not suitable for the public. But I have seen
It's
everything.
suitable for the public, but probably just not this show.
You see, that's why I didn't want to ask. That's
This is
why
the
the guy
thing.
was afraid to ask.
Anything you can imagine has pretty much happened.
You could ask a question, like a yes or no or true or false type thing.
True or false? Groupies have swarmed you guys on your bus. True or false?
Yeah, actually, I remember you bringing some of the most crazy ones into the bus while I was like sleeping in my bunk. Open the curtain, you're like, hey, here's some people that are like crazy, weird, drooling, and mildly retarded right next to your bed.
It made me cooler, you know, to them. They liked me better.
They liked you better? Did they?
Teased you.
Were you? Did you
had-
entertain them?
What's that?
Were you a good host? Did you entertain them on the bus?
What's
Your guests? Did you entertain them? You see, he's taking the fifth, and
taking the
you
fifth.
opened up Pandora's box.
I know.
And now
I know.
he's
A
closing
lot of
it.
crazy things happen on tour. The greatest thing about being in a band is you get to stay young for as long as you want. There's a lot of responsibilities, though, when you actually become a professional touring band, because you have to stay healthy for the most part, at least as a singer.
Yeah.
But people like David, as long as he keeps his hands good, he can go out there and do some creepy things with people.
All right, we're gonna be back with these guys after this. Let's check out the video brief.
I wouldn't clap for that. I wouldn't.